Welcome to Snoozy Worthy, a podcast by Parenting Practice of Colorado, your window into the world of pediatric sleep, where we explore the science behind sweet dreams, effective sleep teaching techniques, and all the intriguing nuances of your child's slumber. I'm your host, Lindsey Birchfield.
And I'm Paige Legault. Together, we're here to guide you through the labyrinth of parenting, offering insights, strategies, and science-backed advice to make parenting during those early childhood years not just manageable, but truly memorable.
As pediatric sleep specialists, we've seen the transformational power of sleep in countless families.
And because parenting is a journey, we won't stop at sleep. We'll provide you with valuable parenting tips for every aspect of early childhood, from managing tantrums to fostering creativity and hitting those all-important milestones.
So whether you're a seasoned parent in need of a sleep overhaul or a new parent preparing for the joys and challenges of early childhood, Snoozy Worthy is your trusted resource. Join us as we unravel the science of sleep, share practical advice, and make parenting truly snooze worthy. Hi, welcome to Snoozy Worthy. We're Paige and Lindsey, and we're so excited to be talking to you today about how we came to be. So I'm Lindsey Birchfield.
And I'm Paige Legault.
And we are partners here at Parenting Practice of Colorado. And today we're just so excited to share with you our story about how we came to be.
Exactly. This has been a long time coming. We've been dreaming about doing this podcast for a while, so we figured let's start at the beginning. How did we meet and where things went from there? So Lindsey and I both were trained through Sleep Sense, which we did in 2018, October of 2018.
October 2019.
2019.
But still, that seems like a long time ago.
It was a very long time ago, folks. So we met in Florida, even though we're both local natives to Colorado, and we went and did our training there, and we just hit it off and stayed in touch throughout our year after we graduated. And Lindsey was owning and operating Columbine Sleep Solution, and I was owning and operating Parenting Practice of Colorado. And we just stayed in touch and continued to bounce off cases with each other and ideas and leaned on each other for support, because this can be a really lonely industry, especially when you don't have coworkers or HR or anyone.
Anybody.
There's nobody else.
Yeah.
It's just you. And Lindsey knew all the answers that I didn't know anything about, aka how to run a business and vice versa. So we just decided, why don't we just do this together and combine? And that's what we did. And so Lindsey came over in 2021.
Yes, that's when we started the process. It's 2021.
We started the process, and that took some time combining our businesses and figuring out all the logistics of that while still seeing clients and serving our communities. And then we officially launched Lindsey joining Parenting Practice of Colorado in January of 2022. And instantaneously, we immediately skyrocketed with sales and number of clients, but also just our network pool expanded and all of the things we were now opened up and available for were just like pouring in.
Absolutely.
It was wild. And I remember my first year doing it on my own, being a pediatric sleep specialist. It took a long time to find clients because people don't know that you're doing this, right? Yeah. And then COVID hit and I was pregnant. Lots of things happening all at one time. And I had 50 clients in 2 months because everybody was home with their kids.
And like, I can't do this. This isn't working.
Terrible.
Please. Yeah.
And so from that, I just remember thinking in my head, like, I really need support.
Yeah.
I really need someone to guide me and back me up and validate everything that I'm doing, even though I have the training and the education.
Right.
It just feels good to have someone in your corner.
Oh, so good. I know. I think even when I met you initially at Sleep Sense training, in the back of my mind, there was always this question of, like, ask her, maybe she'd want to do this together. Even in those 3 days that we were there, I kept thinking to myself, this would be so much better with somebody else in my corner. But at that time, it was our intention, right, to get to train, to start our own business. And there was excitement in that too. Yeah. But as we went down and we went through the journey, I just kept thinking to myself, it would be better with a team. And I think the thing about you and I think we realized it early on, is that we have different personalities. We think about things differently, but it's in a complementary way. And so the things that I really like are not necessarily your favorites, or the things you love and you're highly educated in, I'm not. And so it's just this beautiful yin and yang kind of a relationship that we have. And when we did make that decision, I think we were on the phone one day just chatting about something, and we're like, okay, let's just do this together. Yeah. And you were like, yeah, let's do it. And so that's what got the ball rolling. And I think just the way that when we came together and the energy and kind of the expertise, like you mentioned, it just kind of skyrocketed us. And we were able to, at that point in time, just meet the needs of so many different families and give them really what they needed in a variety of ways. So it's been such a special partnership. And I don't know. It makes me so proud of us so how far we have come, right? Yeah. And what we're just trying to build.
I agree. Yeah. We reflect every so often about all of our hard work and how much growth we've done in such a small amount of time. And it's incredible. And I remember dreaming of parenting practice before I was sleep trained, while I was still teaching, and just knowing that this is what I wanted to do. But I always envisioned a team with me, and adding you in and sharing parenting practice with you as co-owners has been the easiest choice I've ever made and the best one in all the ways. So thank you so much for coming over and just shipping it up.
And thank you for asking me and bringing me in with open arms, because it's definitely felt that way. And
100%.
Yes.
So here at Parenting Practice, we have a team. It's not just you and I anymore, which is also huge.
It is.
There's 8 of us now, and we service several different populations. So we work with infants all the way through 12-year-olds. Yep. We also offer digital guides that you can do independently at any stage, and that also covers potty training and some other outside of the box things that aren't just about sleep.
Yep.
And then we also work with special needs as well. And so that's something that's near and dear to my heart. So not everybody on the team is doing that, but there are several of us. And so we are here to expand our community, educate, number one, because there's a lot of information out there.
Yes.
And so that's what this podcast will be about, is you will be able to hear stories from past clients, meet other experts in the industry, and also continue to get more education around pediatric sleep.
Absolutely. And I think it's a passion of both of ours as well, that we like to expand beyond pediatric sleep, because we know that sleep is one of the foundations of having kind of a healthy child, a healthy family, but there's so many other things that go into obviously raising children as well. And so not only do we have a passion for educating parents on sleep, but also on the other vast amount of areas that could impact their child and their family in general. And so that's what makes me so excited about this podcast as well, is we can bring forth our network of experts to help you learn and to educate yourself about so many facets of parenting and health. And I think it's exciting to be able to take what we've learned and just to share it with other families.
Yep. Make it digestible for more people.
Yes.
Get more people more support, because you don't know what you don't know.
Isn't that true?
Until you're in it, and then you're like, oh, shit.
Or I really wish I had known that. Yeah. That's for me too. There's a lot with my children, I have a 5-year-old now and a 2.5-year-old. Only if I had known half of what I know now, even when Jack was born, who's my 2.5-year-old. So I think we just want to help more families from the get-go feel like they have the information that they need to make really good quality decisions for their children, their family, and for themselves. 100%. We all need sleep, not just the little ones.
We sure do. Yeah. We sure do. Okay, so join us next time, where we will go over some more about the 4th trimester, which is near and dear to our heart and to our community. So we will dive into that. And then from there, you can follow us on social medias at Parenting Practice CO on Instagram, or you can find us on TikTok. And please subscribe and follow us, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.